So hey, here we are. Just wanted to. I had a lot of questions on the truck and how things were going, what happened. Evidently I didn't explain good enough in my video. Um, so after the breakdown in Birmingham, truck not fixed. I got 30, 40 miles down the road. It started doing the same thing it was doing before. However, I did limp that truck all the way to the Alabama Coast Campground. About, I don't know, 100 miles or so after leaving Birmingham, I got pissed off and said, "This truck and this camper, me and my two dogs are going to Alabama Coast Campground. This truck is going to go. um, no more bullshit. I will work on this truck when I get there." And so I limped it, stopping about every 30, 40 miles, shut her down, let her cool off, wait about 20, 30 minutes, crank her back up, go again, go another 30, 40 miles, shut her down. Once she started her crap, bucking, kicking, spitting, sputtering, loss of power, would be going up the hill. By the time I got to the tops of some of the hills, I'd be doing like 30 mile an hour. Once I started getting on everybody's nerves, I'd pull off and start again. Well, then, once I got past Montgomery, or no, just before Montgomery, Alabama, I dodged off on 2-lane roads where I didn't have to be doing, 60 and above, and could take it a little easier on the truck, doing 55, or below. It was also getting dark. It was getting cooler, so it took longer for the truck to start acting up, going at those lower speeds and stuff. It still did it eventually, but going those lower speeds on the 2-lane roads, and also having lots of little towns where I could dive off, um, let her cool off, crank her back up, and then go again. Um, it made it a whole lot easier on all of us to get here. However, it did take a long time to get here that way. And so that's where, or what happened to the truck. This truck, however, runs great during short distances, like I said, and stuff. And I really think it is those O2 sensors. There happens to be 4 of them in this truck, kind of hard to get to. And I will start replacing those just as soon as I get some income rolling in. And with that financial hit that I took with the stop in the Birmingham between the Lyft rides, the hotel, um, uh, and the mechanic shop that actually did absolutely nothing for my truck. Well, I don't like going to mechanic shops. But I mean, in all fairness to him, I mean, the truck has got some issues evidently, and he was just trying to get me back on the road as quickly as possible, and as cheaply as possible, and stuff. So anyway, he did what he did, which I have no idea what he did. But I got charged $165 for. But anyway, because it did absolutely nothing for the truck, absolutely nothing. Um, so that wouldn't have happened had I just let it sit and cool down and then crank her back up and go again. Um, I did wind up having to stop a couple places and sleep, and get some rest where I was so exhausted and so irritated. And I would just, by time it was done, I think the last stop that I made, I wound up falling asleep, and I think I slept like 2 hours in the truck with the dogs, and then was able to roll on in here to the campground, like I said, about 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, since I've been here, Um, um, and with this financial hit that I took, I'm having to really press on the going to work a whole lot quicker. I've put in lots of applications at a lot of different places, and Foley is exciting and full of bars and full of activity and lots of places and lots of things. Foley is 10 miles from Orange Beach, Gulf Shores area. Um, and so there's a lot here, and I really, really do like it here. Um, it has everything you need. It's a pretty good sized little town, and I am located only like 4 minutes from most everything. Restaurants, bars, shopping. This is the biggest town I have lived in a very, very, very long time. Maybe possibly ever, as far as my adult life goes. Um, and stuff. And so I kind of like that. I like that there's a lot of entertainment. There's lots of things to do. It's beautiful here. Lots of parks. That I haven't even got to the beaches yet. I haven't got to get out and really do a lot of exploring between worrying about is the truck going to make it that far and make it back. And also to training with the dogs. Django is doing well, and stuff, but he still has this behavior where he lunges and barks at other dogs when he's on the leash. Now, you take him off the leash in a dog park or something, and he plays great. It's just when he is on the leash. Well, everywhere you go, you got to have a leash. So, we're working on it. He's doing better. And stuff, and I'm really trying to reinforce that every time he sees another dog, we do lots of treats, and hopefully he soon gets the message that other dogs means treats, and it's a good thing, not a bad thing. We're working on it. It's a theory. It's a work in progress. And for as smart as he is, and he knows I don't like it when he barks at other dogs. He is also a German Shepherd, and he's got a stubborn streak because he is smart. Most smart dogs do. They're thinkers. He also has this very big jealousy thing over Mama, and I really think that's a big part of this is that Mama is mine, and you can't have her, and she's my mama, and stay away. Um, but he's just a year old, and so I've got to cut him some slack and stuff, and he's doing well. Sally's adjusted real well now. Sally gets spooked sometimes with vehicles for some reason. I don't know if it's just she's not used to seeing this many vehicles pull up. We lived out in the sticks where there wasn't that much traffic. And so having all these vehicles pull in around us and all these people around us. Now, she's more prone to set off the alarm if there's people around instead of other dogs. But both of them, once one barks, the other will. So they've got that team collaboration going on. And they're both very loud. They both have big barks. And so we are trying to really work on that. I have broke barking in the camper. There is no barks on the camper. Both have figured that out. And stuff. And so it's improving. Django's improving on the leash every day. He's getting better at it. And stuff. I should have done a lot more work with him before we took this trip, but time and jobs. I was working 2 jobs, and COVID and everything between all of it, we just didn't get the work done that we needed to get done, and so now here we are. And I want the dogs to go on. I don't want them to be locked up in the camper all day. I want them to go with me. I want them to be able to go. Supposedly, I'm really excited about this. There's this off-leash dog park on Orange Beach. And so I really, 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 really want the dogs to be able to go there, get some exercise, get some run time. Django especially, he needs that. Mama can run as fast as he likes to run, but he needs to fetch a ball. He needs to play, and he gets so bored. And he's my lover, but at the same time, he is a German Shepherd, so he he's my best bud, and we're working on it. I did find a very relatively cheap doggy daycare, so that when I do go to work, it's just right down the road, and they can go there and they can play and get some training as well. These people actually work with your dog during the day while you're at work, and so he'll get some socialization and some extra reinforcement on some training there as well. Because Mama's done a piss poor job. Ain't that right, baby? Ain't that right, my baby? And so anyway, we're working on it, huh, buddy? Yeah, and we works on it. He's just a big old spoiled puppy. But I can understand how he'd be scary to some people sometimes, and he's just very Velcro and very attached to Mama. Say hi, Django. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Yeah. You got anything to say? Okay. Nothing in his defense. His lawyers have advised him wisely. And so anyway, and it's about time for him to go out, and I think that's what he's telling me. It's time to go potty, Mama. But anyway, here we are, still putting in applications. There's lots of boards. There's also lots of bartenders here. And competition is pretty heavy. And, you know, I can understand I'm competing with girls and guys half my age out there doing this. And, it's just so it's going to take a minute. There was also a lot of damage here from Sally. Hurricane Sally, not my Sally. Hurricane Sally really done a number on this place. I mean, there is lots of trees and debris and just piles and piles on the road and the sides of the roads out there. Dango. Um, and lots and lots of stuff that they're still cleaning up. Major cleanup still going on here. And it's so a lot of these places have been closed for repairs, for remodeling, and are just now getting back open, either between Hurricane Sally and Alabama evidently was very, very strict on the COVID lockdowns and the COVID precautions and stuff. And so a lot of these places are just now getting back up and running. They still aren't in a lot of places at full capacity yet, much like Tennessee, who is operating on 50% capacity in a lot of restaurants and bars and everything. Down here, they are 100% in the bars, but they can only operate on a slash schedule. They're not able to stay open as long as they used to, and so their hours are a little different as well. And like I said, there's just heavy competition down here, and you've got to figure a lot of these bartenders and servers have been out of work for a long time, and so they've got lots of experience. They've got every right to get back to work. And so I'm trying to be patient. I'm not the most patient person in the world. I think everything should be right now. But hey, it's here. I'm here. I'm doing what I can. and everything so far is great. I do want to get out and shoot some more videos. However, I have struggled to upload my videos to YouTube unless they're in a format like this. So as soon as I go to that great, awesome GoPro camera, it takes like 100 years to get my dang videos to upload. So that's been a little bit aggravating, and so I'm working on it. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of give y'all an update, let you know where I'm at. And please forgive me, the videos are a little bit behind, and but soon we'll be doing adventure videos, and we'll be going places, and y'all can see beaches and what we came here to see, and get rolling on that. And I'm so excited and ready to go, raring to go. So we just got to get this job thing settled so that we can do that. All right. Thanks.